Alright, hello everybody. We'd like to welcome y'all here to Atlanta Motor Speedway here in Hampton, Georgia for the third round of the Six Flags Mountain Dew series here. I'm Alex Prime. I'd like to thank all for tuning in, and yeah, this is going to be a good one. We're here for the Six Flags 200, as you can see on the ticker on the top left. But of course, we're going to waste no time to get started here. The starting lineup. So on the pole is the 62 of Charlie Cullen in his number 62 Twisted T Chevrolet, and to his outside is Joshua Neely in the number 8 SMG4 Chevrolet. Then it's Connor DJ Hart in the number 2 Monster Energy Cadillac, and to his outside is Toddy Turns Left in the number 9 Sprite Chevrolet. Then it's Naomi Fellows in the number 22 Jimmy Fellows. Oh, my bad. Ah! And it's Jimmy Fellows in the number 22 Nationwide Cadillac. And to his outside is Travis Regan in the number 99 C&J Energy Services Chevrolet. Then it's Brandon Brown in his number 68 Chevrolet. And to his outside is Sam Mayer in the number 1 10X Health Chevrolet. Then it's Deshaun Jackson in the number 10 DoorDash Toyota Supra. And to his outside is Maggie Splitzer in the number 13 Glitch Productions Chevrolet. Then it's Pato Award in the number 01 MasterCard Cadillac. And to his outside is Hernan Hernandez in the number 48 Freeway Insurance Toyota Supra. Then it's Ryan Danielson in the number 34 Hulu Ford. And to his outside is Radek Zorik in the number 53 Tilton Dodge Charger. Then it's Corey Day in the number 88 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. And to his outside is Lucas Zorik in the number 28 John Deere Dodge. Then it's Tari Retzloff in the number 96 Glitch Productions Chevrolet. And to her outside is Seth Iverson in the number 51 Phillips 66 Dodge. Then it's Stella Wheeler in the number 12 Rowdy Energy Cadillac. And to her outside is Clive McBride in the number 37 Busch Light Ford. Then it's Azuka Midori in the number 78 Furniture Row Toyota Supra. And to her outside is Justin Allgaier in the number 7 Branded Chevrolet. Then we have a pair of Glitch Racing veteran teammates back here. Psycho Bichitar in the number 04 Swiffer Ford. And to her outside is her teammate Karen Caffridge in the number 03 Best Buy Ford. Then it's Shoto Todoroki in the number 93 Bandai Namco Toyota Supra. And to his outside is Carolina Bradley, the winner from Las Vegas, in the 33 Kit Kat Ford. Then it's Tage Magnuson in the number 41 Leaf Filter Cadillac. And to his outside is Ochaka Oroka in the number 6 KFC Toyota Supra. Mine with me, y'all. I'm a little off today. Then it's Adana Krantz in number 39 Alvary XO Toyota Camry. And Supra. I'm more used to Cup, y'all. Mine with me here. Then it's Zoe Backenmine in the number 71 LinkedIn Park Chevrolet. Then it's Desiree Hudson in the number 14 Instagram Toyota Supra. And to her outside is Rose Thorne in the number 42 DuPont Chevrolet. Then it's Jemiah Washington in the number 11 Nesto Pure Life Toyota Supra. And to her outside is Pomni Jones in the number 00 Glitch Production Chevrolet. Then it's Noah Treason in the number 49 Sprite Toyota Supra. And to his outside is Kayla Washington in the number 19 Washington State University Toyota Supra. Look at the final 3 rows. You got Ethan Rice in the number 23 Publix Dodge. And his outside is Andre Killinger in the number 17 Zest Ford. Then it's Matt Vasquez in the number 20 Cheetos Cadillac. And to his outside is Momo Mitsu in the number 81 Raising Cane's Toyota Supra. The Daytona winner was supposed to be in this car, but unfortunately she did not make it in time, so Momo's going to be filling in. And rounding out the field is the 50 of Kane Seal in his Mac Tools Dodge Charger. So, 98 laps here around Atlanta. If anyone has any picks, you can go ahead and say it in the chat. I'll be watching that closely.
Drivers, to your cars.
But yeah, we'll be in for an exciting afternoon of racing here at Atlanta. I'm just going to zoom it right here, up to about here. Yeah, this is going to shake up to be a pretty interesting afternoon. We are running the old Atlanta, not the new Atlanta. We're running the old one. So everything that you're going to see these guys running. This is basically on the old setup. So 20 seconds until we get the command to fire engines. And now we are 10 seconds away from the command. So we're going to waste no time, and let's head down the trackside for the command to fire engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
The command has been given. Engines are now firing up, and we are now rolling. So, interesting front row right here. Josh Neely, who's so far had a very rough start to his season, starting on the outside line. And then Charles in the 62, who is under scrutiny a lot from Henry Reynolds, who I'm pretty sure is watching somewhere in the infield. So definitely going to keep an eye on that 62. And new driver in the 9, of course, Toddy making his debut in the Mountain Dew Series, driving that part-time number 9, but he is competing for full-time points. So we're going to see how these guys are going to run. Okay, I messed up. My bad. I'm sorry, okay? It's just that I'm used to it. Alright, and the pace car is in. It's on the 62 and 8 to lead us to the green. As we go into the restart zone for the first time, green flags in the air. We're underway from Atlanta. Oh man, looks like the ticker's having some problems. That's normal though. Calvin already out to an early lead already. Connor right there behind him in the 2. Here comes his teammates. Jimmy Fellows to the inside. The 2's got to try to use to the high side. Josh Neely back there behind. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Something is clearly not right with the ticker. Hold on. Let me restart it. Because the ticker is not supposed to be like that. It's actually supposed to, like, show, like, all of the driver's stats and everything. So, like, I have no idea why it was like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, it looked like it was working there. Okay, now it's working.
Drivers, to your cars.
Okay, that's good. Now it's working. So, I'm just gonna zoom it back. Sorry for that attempt there. Oh, gosh. And 62 with fuel system damage. Yeah, I'm not allowing them to run if the pole sitter gets something wrong. Oh my god. Alright. There we go. Alright, this should be better. Alright. Well, attempt number 2 here at Atlanta because the ticker decided to not work. So hopefully this time it should be able to work cleanly this time. But, you know, when I got this overlay, they did say it was beta, so there is going to be some stuff that might not be accurate. It's stuff like it's not like fully it's in a beta release, so, you know, this is not like the actual, this is subject to change. But back to the restart zone we go, and green flag. Charles already getting the push from the 2 of Connor and DJ Hart, trying to get by those junior motorsports cars on the high side. That's the 8 and 9. And now here comes Connor, going to make it 3 wide for the lead in the 3. Neely trying to fight on the high side, but looks like he's not going to quite get there. Charles will hold on to the lead. Neely's going to get by the 2 for second. And we're already starting to fan out further back. Toddy trying to make that highlight work. He's trying to catch up with his teammate, Josh Neely, in the 8. Toddy trying to clear the 2, but he goes up high. That's going to leave the door open for Travis Regan to try to take it 3 wide. Three wide for third there. Sam Mayer's going to slide up to the high side, trying to get with his teammate. What a slide out there by Sam Mayer. And he's going to battle Travis Regan here for 4th. Now Toddy goes down low. He's going to try to let Sam Mayer to get by. Neely's not allowing that 62 to run away. Hernan now making some moves on the 48. He's dragging Meggy Spletzer in the 13 in tow. And we are so fanned now. Multiple rows back. As we continue to battle positions, Toddy in the middle, Meggy on the high side, Regan on the bottom, Regan backs out. Toddy trying to use that so low side. Here comes Neely to the inside for the lead. Oh, but Charles is just way too strong on that high side. That 62 is really strong there on the high side. Neely and Mayer lined up right behind him. Radek Zorek currently has the fastest lap time currently in the 53, currently running 7th. Sam Mayer trying to make that low line work. And it looks like Ty was able to settle in for 6th. He joins in that single car group. Ooh, the 2's got to move the 53 up high. Toddy also tried using the high side, but he was unable to get to the outside of Meggy Spletzer. And the battle's on for 7 between the 2 and the 53. Luca Zorg there in the 28 trying to catch up with her teammate. I mean, his teammate, my bad. Jesus Christ. Toddy looks like he was trying to make another pass on Meggy Spletzer, but Meggy's just way too far ahead of the 9. And we are starting to slowly fan out right here. Charles, still your race leader. Neither Neely, Mayer, or Hernan are currently unable to charge right now at the 62. Right now, that 62 just continuing to lead the way as we come to complete nearly 10 laps under green. As we take a look at the live feed on the ticker, you can see that Neely is keeping the gap relatively consistent between himself and Kelvin, but currently unable right now to do any kind of meaningful reel-in. And Mayer's not that far behind. Hernan is slowly starting to lose it between himself and Sam Mayer. And a battle for 9th is going on between Sif Iverson and Deshaun Jackson. Looks like Deshaun Jackson was able to make that work. As multiple battles continue to encompass the middle and rear of the field, as you can see from the ticker on the top left, who's currently displaying the car that's in last. But once it switches, you'll be able to see where, yep, there you go. You can see there are multiple battles going on. And there's a battle for 7th going on between Radek Zorek and Toddy. Yeah, right there, trying to keep with his teammate out there. There's the 78 and the 03 working the high side. Toddy in trouble right here. And we're 3 wide back there. Pretty sure that's for 11th. Man, these guys just trying to figure out the line that can help out the most. But right now, the line that seems to be the most dominant right now is the high lane. And now Meggy picks up the 53 and the 03, and they're going to clear the rest of the field. The 9 and 28 continuing to battle for 8th. Yeah, Toddy already struggling quite a bit with this long run. And looks like Hernan has in fact lost the top 3. And Charles has extended his gap to about 0.2 seconds, and Nancy coming up to 3 seconds between himself and those Junior Motorsports cars of the 8 and 1. But Joshua Neely, who is a winner in the Racetrack Cup Series, mind you, he has definitely got what it takes to hopefully get a win here sometime soon. Driving the 8 for Junior Motorsports. His teammate Sam Mayer back there in the 1. Already proven himself with Junior Motorsports back then before he swapped over to Haas Factory in the O'Reilly Series. And this is quite a surprise. We now have Allgaier now up in the top 10 as well. He's right now battling with the 53 right now. Psycho's got forced to the high side by Allgaier. And around they go in the back. The 28, the 41. The 41 is upside down. The first caution is out. The 51 is also upside down. Multiple cars are upside down. Just a huge, huge wreck here on the front stretch. Caution is out on lap 17. Man, what a wreck. But let's go back here and see what happened coming out of turn number 4 right here. We're going to keep an eye on Lucas Zorc there in the 28. You see, he's right in the middle with Tage Magnuson and Izuka Midoriya. So if you see right there, you see the 28 got into his teammate right there. That was the 51 of Steve Iverson. He also got into Toddy in the 9, and that sent Toddy around after contact with the 78 and the 96. So Toddy's day might already be over on lap 17. And then right there, there's the 41 just tumbling down. Nowhere for Rose Thorne to go. Nowhere for Ethan Rice to go. And you just see those 3 cars just in the air, upside down. My goodness, that was a really, really hard wreck right there as the field is on pit road, led by the 62. Just a horrifying wreck. Yeah, everyone into their stalls. Let's see who will win the race off of pit road. Oh, and a fast stop for Sam Mayer right there. Oh, and Neely got some sides held up, but looks like Sam Mayer is going to win the race off pit road, followed by Charles Calvin, Hernan Hernandez, Joshua Neely, and Psycho Bichitaru. But, oh man, the 62 looks like he just lost a bit of time to Sam Mayer coming out of pit road. As there's Clyde McBride, who I'm pretty sure is a lap down. Yes, he is a lap down. Yeah, he's a lap down, so I will wave the 37 around. But Charles is now going to have to make quick work on the 1 of Sam Mayer if he wants to basically get this lead. As you see who's out of this race right here, you see Treason is out, Killinger is out, Jemiah is out, Wheeler is out. Quite a couple cars already taken out already. Yeah, that wreck was, I'm pretty sure that was terrifying for a lot of cars. As you also see on the little radar on the bottom right of your screen, you can be able to see where all the drivers are currently running. You see the 81 looks like it's going back onto pit road. Yeah, this radar does not have a pit lane, but hopefully later on a pit lane will be added to it. But yeah, you'll be able to see where all the drivers are running. And of course, the one with the huge, like, circle right there with the L on the top, that identifies who is currently the race leader according to the ticker. Because yes, it does take data from the ticker, and there's more cars out. Luca is out, Iverson is out, Magnussen, yeah, and Rice also out of it as well. 81 is back out on track. She's going to probably merge in here with the back of the field. And Clyde has rejoined the race at the tail end of the longest line, since he did get the free pass. But now, as you can see on the ticker, you see your top 10 as well as everyone else on the racing field. You also see, Treason is also out as well. And we are going green this time. Sam Mayer, your leader, followed by Charlie Calvin, Hernan Hernandez, Joshua Neely, Psycho Vichitar in the top 5. Then Radek Zorik, Adonda Kratz, Justin Allgaier, Maggie Spletzer, Connor DJ Hart rounds out the top 10. Only 32 cars remain in this race now. A big chunkful has been taken out, as you see right there. The 12, 11, 17, 28, 51, 49, 41, 42, and 23 have all been taken out on that wreck on lap 17. So we'll be going back green on lap 22. But now, since basically the entire field has been shuffled up, we now got some Toyotas that are up here in the top. We got an additional Toyota now in the top 10. The only one that was basically in contention was Hernan in the 48. He was the only Toyota that was running up in the top 10 before Adana made use of that caution and gained, like, what seemed like a couple of spots. So let's see if those Des Racing Supras have anything for these Chevrolet SSs that have been running up front. That Hernan's in a really great starting position. He's restarting third. And Neely has dropped down from second to fourth, so that could be big right there. And the pace car is in. It's on Sam Mayer. Back into the restart zone. Green flag. Oh, and the 48 is blown up. Yeah, I'm going to have to throw the yellow back out because, oh, man. Hernan Hernandez's engine just went up in smoke. And, yeah, he is done for. Tough break for Hernan. Hernan, the 48, was going to restart third, but then that engine just gave up on him. So caution is back out there, racing it back to the caution. And Sam Mayer will lead Charles back to the line. Allgaier was able to make use of that restart immensely and was able to get up into third. Yeah, we are back under caution. Since that was a bit of a hazard right there, since the 48 blowing up as they were on that restart. So that was a very dangerous situation. So NASCAR has had me throw the yellow. Toyota quality, I guess. Yeah, probably Toyota quality. Yeah. Probably the quality Toyota engines. Oh my god. And looks like several cars are re-entering pit road, led by Sam Mayer, but looks like a couple cars are staying out, like Todoroki, Regan, Catfish. They are staying out. So is Hudson, Neely, Mitsu. Yeah, they're staying out, but it looks like everyone else is coming onto pit road. I guess it's to be safe. But yeah, I definitely would say that definitely was the quality of Toyota engines right there that was seen by the 48. And looks like a bit of contact occurred on pit road, but nothing too major to note, as Allgaier wins the race off pit road, followed by Charlie Calvin, Sega Vichitaru, Sam Mayer, and Carolina Bradley. And only 6 cars had stayed out Everyone else had went on pit road. And looks like the 81 is going to re-enter pit road. She is a lap down, mind you, after that caution on lap 17. So it looks like she's going to take her car down onto pit road, see if they can get something done to it. As we already seen that, seems like Toyota's already having a pretty early struggle in the first few laps of this race, as we saw with Hernan. Engine expiring. You see he's still there on pit road, so I guess the team is probably trying to see what's going on with the engine, and if not, they're going to probably bring that Freeway Insurance Toyota Supra into the garage. And we are going green this time. Shoto Todoroki, your leader, followed by Travis Regan, Karen Catfish, Desiree Hudson, Joshua Neely, the top 5, then Justin Allgaier, Charles Kelvin, Saiko Bichitaru, Sam Mayer, Auburn Bradley rounds out the top 10. And yes, they have brought Hernan's 48 into the garage. He is done for the day. It's a tough break for Hernan and the 48. But now, most of the strong Chevys are now starting towards the back. Toyota looks like they're now going to have a shot to actually try to lead this. But I know that Travis Regan's probably going to try to pounce on the 93 on any chance that he has. So I definitely would say keep an eye on Travis Regan, because you may never know. As the field rounds out turn number 4. And the pace car is in. It's on the 93 to lead us back to the green. Going back into the restart zone they go. Green flag back in the air. Josh Neely has already quit to the outside of the 14. The 14 is going to try to go to the inside of the 03. Todoroki is going to try to use this advantage. Try to hopefully pull away from Travis Regan. Allgaier going to try to make it 3 wide back there for third. Neely pushing the 03, a little contact right there, forces the 03 up. Whoa, and around they go. Travis Regan gets collected in it. There they go again. The caution is back out. And Neely is upside down. Third caution of the day on lap 27. And looks like Regan is done. Let's go back here and see what happened right here. So clearly it started right here with Joshua Neely kind of forcing an aggressive move on the 03 Karen Catfish. So as we look right here, you see he gets to the quarter panel of the 03. He didn't know he was not clear, and then he got into the 99 as well as the 14. Great job by Justin Allgaier to miss all that. Oh, Charles is nowhere to go. Psycho nowhere to go. Adonna's in it. Sam Mayer. Carolina Bradley. Tari. Pato. Meggie. Danielson. Ochako's in it as well. Corey Day is in it. Oh, man. Nowhere for these guys to go. Yeah. 22, 50, 19. 00, 68. That's quite a lot of cars in it. As the field is on pit road for the first time, as the field is on pit road again. Yeah, that's going to take out quite a couple of cars. And yeah, they are mostly done for, as Justin Allgaier wins the race off pit road, followed by Shoto Todoroki. For the 78, oh yeah, Midori. And here comes the rest of the field out that were mostly got damage. And yeah, Radek Zorik is out. Catfish is done. Calvin, yeah, that's a lot of cars. Kayla, Fellows, they are done. Yeah, Travis Regan also out of it as well. Danielson is out. Toddy is out. A lot of cars taken out in that big one. Yeah, I think that was also half of the field as well, so I'm like, oh, man. There's a couple cars on pit road just getting some damage repairs. Sam Mayer looks like he's able to keep it going. And he's going to get out before the field goes down a lap. And Justin Allgaier has now been confirmed as your new race leader. The 81 is, of course, a lap car. See all those DNFs right there. That's a lot of cars that are out of this one. And, yeah, like, what? Yeah. Oh, and it looks like officials are calling the driver of the 8 to the hauler post-race. So we're going to see what's going to happen to Joshua Neely and the 8 after this race. Yeah, not a lot of cars left in this one now. There's still quite a couple of cars, but they are on pit road, just getting some damage repair. You see Neely is out. Yeah, now these cars are DNFing. That's quite a bit of cars that are out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it looks like we only have 13 cars going. So I might have to call the race early since we dropped underneath the amount of cars that we need to continue running the race, but perhaps the race will probably have to keep going since we are not past halfway. There's so many cars just taken out at once, but the 68's able to keep it going. So that's going to be 14 cars, so we should be able to be fine. So unless we drop below 10 cars DNFing. So, yeah, if we get under 10 cars remaining, then the race is pretty much going to be called right there and then. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Or restart, or yeah, I think, yeah, probably after when they hit, like, halfway, I'll just reset I'll just basically shorten the amount of laps and I'll, like, reset the field. So, yeah, they'll be getting their back cars out. As we are going green this time, Justin Allgaier, your leader, followed by Shoto Todoroki, Midoriya, Megi Spletzer, Corey Day, top 5, then Chuck Arura, Adonda Kratz, Tari Retzloff, Carolina Bradley, and Connor Hart, top 10. But yeah, I definitely will restart the field after halfway, then I'll drop the amount of laps, since I want at least some of the field to be able to finish under green. I want most of the field to, like, finish under green. Looks like Brandon Brown is going to be able to keep up with the field right here as before we go back green. Yeah, generally Arca East for real. And the pace car is in. It's on Justin Allgaier. Back in the restart zone. Green flag. Oh, and the 93 and the 78 already trying to make some moves already on Justin Allgaier. Side by side for the lead into 1. Todoroki with a run on the bottom. Corey Day and Adonda Kratz getting around those damaged cars around on the bottom side. And Midoriya trying to clear Justin Allgaier for second. But Allgaier is still right there hanging on. Yeah, just a bit early, yeah. And the 2 is on pit road. Seeing some early Toyota dominance right now by Todoroki and Meihasumi Enterprises right now. Allgaier trying to clear the 78, but he looks like he's unable to. Allgaier really trying his best to clear the 78. Oh, thanks, Sean. Still side by side for second between Allgaier and Midoriya, but Allgaier's going to clear for second. And that gave a lot of room to Todoroki to establish a bit of a gap between himself and Allgaier. Okay, Sean. And once again, they're side by side for second again, but Midoriya's really trying to get by the 7 of Justin Allgaier. I definitely think Allgaier definitely might be holding up the 78 from getting anywhere near the 93 of Todoroki. Side by side again for second between the 7 and 78. Only 11 cars remain on the lead lap now. Allgaier was able to gap the 78 a little bit. The 78's trying to regain that lost momentum. And there's battles going on for fourth on back, as Caroline Bradley and Ochako have got by Adana Kratz for 5th and 6th. Right now, Ochako right now giving the 88 of Corey Day a bit of a big push. Lap 36 out of 37 out of 98 now. Once we hit, I'm pretty sure it's either going to be between laps 40 and 50. I'm going to be resetting the field to where everyone's going to be able to get back in, because we just had like 2 big ones that took out a majority of the racing field. And qualifying, of course, I'll just speed through it so that we don't have to wait much longer, and then we'll just get back going. So there'll be a mandatory red flag around laps 40 through 50, so that we can get the field back going, and we'll hopefully finish the rest of the race with at least a minimum of 20 cars. Midoriya really still trying to get by the 7 of Justin Allgaier, but she's just currently unable to hold off the O'Reilly veteran. But right now she got to the quarter panel right there at the 7. And they're going to be side by side here in the 1. They are just continuing to lose more and more time to Todoroki, who's now extending his gap to about 1 second. And the leader is catching up to lap traffic. The next one up is Brendan Brown in the 68. And Allgaier once again clears Midoriya. Midoriya is still going to try to battle with the 7 right here. Allgaier with a good run there out of turn 2. He's going to clear the 78 yet again. And yeah, the leader managed to get by the 68 no problem, but held up second and third. Oh, man! That's going to allow Midoriya to run away and gain a huge gap. Allgaier is going to make the first move, go to the inside, forces the 78 up high. That basically blocked the 78. Right now, Todoroki currently running away with it right now. But we're soon going to reach the halfway point, which will basically red flag the race, and then we'll get all the other cars out right here. We'll get everyone back out onto the racing track, and we will continue the race. So we reach lap 43 right here. Pretty sure the red flag lap is lap 48. And yeah, NASCAR has told me that the red flag lap is lap 48. So once we hit lap 48, we're going to red flag the race, and basically all the cars that have DNF'd will be able to return out in their backup cars. All of them have been checked and stuff to make sure nothing is wrong, and we'll be back going with a full field here once Todoroki hits lap 48. But yeah, the field's going to be shuffled up again, just as a reminder. The field's going to get reshuffled, so Todoroki might not end up with the race lead when we resume here on lap 45 right now. We are now 4 laps away from the red flag lap. And right now, nothing stands between the 93. There's currently just fresh air for the 93 to get, as Allgaier and Midoriya continue to get held up by lap traffic. Lap 46, down to 3 laps until the red flag lap. That's, I think, 2 laps, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 laps till the red flag lap. I am not eating my mic. Oh my god. And here we go. Last lap before the red flag lap. I will throw the yellow out once the 37 and the 1 have cleared the start-finish line, and before Todoroki crosses the start-finish line. Alright, and they have crossed the line, so there he goes. Yells out again. This will be turned into a red flag, as we're now going to take a short break right here. I will put you all once again on the intermission page, as we will prepare all the cars to come back out on track, and we will see you after the break. I'm actually going to keep my mic going on right here, so y'all be able to chat with me as I do the checks here. And yeah, no music will be playing. But yeah, that was a pretty brutal wreck that we've had. But yeah, I just hope that this time we'll be able to finish it up. I'm just doing some quick adjustments real quick. Just to make sure that these guys will be able to actually finish the race. And I want to make sure... Oh, okay. Field did not load in properly. But yeah, I hope y'all's days are going well. Happy Sunday. The Cup Series will be later this evening. So, yeah, I mean, oh my god. I just wish that this would have been better. So I'm just currently allowing the field to re-rack. The officials are currently checking the cars, just making sure everything is okay. Alright, so officials saying they got about 20 more minutes until the field is supposedly re-racked. Of course, I'm going to check to make sure that it is good. And then I will switch the stream back over. And we'll get back green here from Atlanta here in a little bit. Alright, the field has mostly been re-racked according to the officials. So, that means we are ready to go back here. So let me go in. Alright, so, back live right here from Atlanta. All cars have been re-racked. We are now going to run 49 laps. So, yeah, let's get this show back on the road. I did reduce the AI aggression, so they should not wreck as much, as well as make some very risky moves. Yeah, all teams are back in it. They are all in backup cars. And the field has been re-racked according to how the officials would have it. But as they round turns 3 and 4, it's going to be on Brendan Brown and Hernan Hernandez that will lead us to the green flag. Then you got Psycho Bichitaro and Justin Allgaier in row 2. Row 3, Tari Redsloff, Mickey Spletzer. Row 4, Zoe Backenbein, Adana Kratz. Row 5, Auburn Bradley, Andre Killinger. As they go into the restart zone, green flag's back in the air. And a great start for Brendan Brown. He'll get jumped out ahead by Psycho right there. Tari's going to try to get into third right here. Now Hurney's going to try to use the advantage that Highline will supposedly have to try to keep up. Oh, Zoe to back of the mind. That was a bit of a risky move. Nearly slide up in front of the 48 of the 7, but they managed to keep it going. Side by side for the lead now between Psycho and Brandon, but Brandon's going to be able to clear the 0-4 here out of turn 2. And now he's got the 48 and 7 in tow. Now Brendan Brown gonna try to hold off. They were three wide a little bit there for second. Tari backs out. Psycho really trying on that bottom side. Hernan trying to push the 68 out ahead. Yeah, these guys are racing a lot cleaner now, but I probably should not jinx it. Side by side for a second between the 0-4 and 48. Fields staying relatively close together. A bit of 3 wide back there. They're 3 wide almost throughout the entire field. Psycho's starting to struggle a little bit as Allgaier backed out. That's going to allow Hernan to get by for second. Meggy will get by for third. Andre now establishing himself in this fight. He's trying to go up into fourth. And, oh, Hernan, bit of a slide job right there on the 13. There's his teammate, Adonda, right there, making it 3 wide down there. That is for third, I'm pretty sure. Psycho and Hernan are still battling for second. They're still side by side for they're still 3 wide for fourth. Ooh, and Maggie, that was Maggie right there in the 13. She was trying to get by Hernan in the 48. Oh boy, Sif right there making it 3 wide. Now Hernan, now has a chance to try to catch the 68 of Brendan Brown. Oh, now Hernan goes to the bottom. I don't think you want to do that. Here comes Maggie. Oh, Hernan slides up, forces the 13 up. Andre gonna try to take the middle right here. 3 wide there for third. Hernan trying his best to hold everybody off. Here comes Maggie to the outside. Andre and Ethan with a good run. Oh, contact between the teammates, and that was the 39 and 49. But Adonda will back out. That was really risky right there by the 39 of Kratz. But thankfully she had backed out, so we will stay green. And that would have been another big one too, and we probably would not want that. 13 and 17 working together right here. Ethan making it 3 wide pass. Ethan also currently has the fastest lap time. Ooh, the 0-4 went in the grass there a little bit. Side by side for third between the 23 and 17. And Ethan will get by. There's the 2 and 10 now in salvage subs in this fight. The 22 also up here as well. And Andre's going to move up to the high side with the 2 in tow. Oh, and around they go in the back. The 11 is in it. It's another big one. The caution is back out. And the 11 barrel rolling. And the 49 coming to rest on his roof. And that's another big one that will claim half of the field again. And since we are past halfway, if another big one happens, that takes out a lot of cars. That means 20, and that leads us to less than 20 cars. The race will be called official, as we'll go back here and see what happened. So right here, the 11 is 4 wide right here a little bit. And you see right there, she's got no room. And then you see Corey Day got into Pato. And then Pato just got into the 11, into the 51, and they go into the outside wall. Everyone going to try to avoid that on the bottom right here, but then Zoe Backenmine just ran into the back of the 49 and 39, sending them both out, also sending Travis Regan and the 34, and his 0-3 nowhere to go. 53, 6, 42, 00, 78, 81, 19, 20, 8, 50, 93, 14, 41. That was a lot of cars. But look at Toddy back there. Toddy, he had somehow managed to, like, basically nearly miss all of that. You can see right there, he just was just hanging out back there, and he's just waiting for the wreck to die out to hopefully trying to find a way around. But then you see he kind of gets trapped there a little bit. Then, yeah, right there, makes contact with the 50, and then, yeah, also gets ran into by the 42. But really great avoidance right there by Toddy in the 9. As the field is on pit road. And we'll see who gets out of pit road first. And a great stop right there for Brendan Brown in the 68. And he'll win the race off pit road. Followed by Deshaun Jackson, Hernan Hernandez, Sayu Bichitaru, and Maggie Spletzer. But wow, what a stop for Deshaun Jackson in the 10, though. I honestly thought that he was not really going to be a contender. We have first cars are out. Padders, Steele. Yeah, quite a couple of them are out. As you see the rest of the field here coming off of pit road. Zoe Backenmine is out. Ochako is out. Yeah, Kayla is out. Matt is out. Midoriya, yeah, Award, I mentioned him earlier. Raddick, Thorne. And some cars are able to keep going to the 14, 39, and 00. They're able to keep their cars going and avoid going down another lap. Oh my god. They have Brendan Brown looking to get his, I'm pretty sure in this, since I also do want to include like stuff from IRL, so let's say, so basically Brendan Brown, he's going to be trying to get his second career win. Deshaun Jackson also trying to go for his second. Hernan going for his first. Psycho also going for her first. Maggie going for her second or third, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's going for her third. 27 cars are left in this race, so that's actually a good thing. But knowing how aggressive these guys race, I don't think we're going to have that many cars finish again. But definitely see who's going to be one of the biggest ones here to look out for. And we are going green this time. Brendan Brown, your leader, followed by Deshaun Jackson, Hernan Hernandez, Psycho Bichitaru, and May Spletzer in the top 5. Then Naomi Fellows, Ethan Rice, Connor DJ Hart, Tari Rinsloff, Andre Killinger runs out the top 10. 27 cars remain in this race. They are all on the lead lap. Looks like a minor spin happened in turn 1 under caution, but I don't think I'll be able to figure out who it might have been since it's been quite a bit while. Yeah, you see all the cars that are out. Pacman, Ochako, Kayla, Vasquez, Midoriya, Regan, Day, Treason, yeah, Jemiah, yeah, well, a lot of cars are out from that one. And it's basically half of the field again. Alright, well, here we go. Round, turn 3 and 4. It's going to be on Brendan Brown once the pace car makes a hard left on the pit road. And the pace car is in. It's on the 68 to lead us back to the green. Back into the restart zone we go. Green flags back in the air. Oh, and Hernan already making some moves on his teammate already. Well, Hernan's got no help on that high side. He's already losing a bunch of positions. Deshaun trying to hold on in the second, but here comes Spletzer to the inside. But as we heard, we have gotten some silly season news before this race. Josh Neely Racing for next season, they'll be switching from Chevrolet to Ford. And what a run for Deshaun Jackson on the outside, side by side for the race lead. What a monstrous run from the 10. And he'll take the race lead away from Brendan Brown. What a monstrous run that we saw from Jackson. And Brendan Brown not wanting to give up the lead to Deshaun Jackson that easily. Psycho was able to secure third. There's a battle, fourth one on between Maggie Spletzer and Hernan Hernandez. Hernan trying to catch up to his teammate, Brendan Brown, to the inside of the 10. Now Brendan Brown now has the fastest lap time. Still side by side, out of turn 2. But Deshaun once again with a good run. But Brendan Brown is just really strong on that inside line. Here he comes. Oh, man. These guys are racing like it's the last lap. Hernan now catching up to his teammate on the high side. Looks like he wants to try to help him. Deshaun once again gets clear of Brendan Brown. Brendan Brown once again onto the inside. No, the 10 blocks. But there goes Brendan Brown back to the inside. Oh man, this battle between the 10 and 68, they're getting good right here. The entire field has kind of fanned out. So maybe we might start seeing green flag stops here in a little bit. And Brendan Brown now trying to utilize that high side. He's got help from Hernan. 3 wide for second. Deshaun Jackson trying the best he can to block every single lane. But here comes Brendan Brown with a run down the backstretch. And he has closed it right back up to the 10. Now let's see what he'll be able to do with Deshaun Jackson now that they've separated the Dez Racing Supras. Hernan's now going to try to swoop out the 22 on the high side by side for third. He's going to clear. Fellows also trying to get by Carolina Bradley for pretty sure fourth. Oh, Hernan screwed up the corner there a little bit. Ethan is now in this fight as well. You also see Splitzer in this fight. Connor's in the fight. As well as the 17, he's also in the fight. Psycho also now catching up with her teammate, Clive McBride in tow. And the second pack is not that far behind either. And the field has fanned out quite a bit. You see there's a couple of cars struggling to keep pace. Ooh, bit of a risky block right there by Hernan in the 48. He was trying to keep the 13 and Mickey Splitzer at bay. The 22 hit the apron there a little bit. 48's going to easily get by for third. He's got help from the 13 and 2. The 22 going to try to... Oh, and he moves his teammate up. Bit of a risky move there by the 22. The 13 now moves the 48 up. But here comes Connor with a big run. Vernon and Connor was able to clear that pack. Now they're going to try to catch up to Brendan Brown and Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun managed to put up a bit of a decent gap between himself and the 68. Now on lap 26 out of 49, which means we are down to 24 to go here in the Six Flags 200. But don't forget, Green Flag pit stops is still on everyone's minds. How is everyone going to do their pit strategy? Oh, Brendan Brown right there on the backbone of the 10. He's going to go to the inside. Meggie going to the inside of the 48. Chevy versus Toyota. But Deshaun got that better run off of Brendan Brown off of turn 4. So he was able to clear the 68 once again. Back here for third. Meggie barely ahead of Hernan, but Hernan's going to fight back. And with a huge run down the back, the 48 will take it back. Hernan, a former Dario Motorsports driver. I will not be surprised if Ethan comes knocking on Hernan's door again to see if he can be able to get him back on for another season. Psycho gonna make it 3 wide. Oh, and they go on the apron. Meggie went on the apron. That's most likely gonna end it for Meggie. Oh man, that's a terrible turn of events for Mickey Splitzer in the 13. Oh man. Brendan Brown not giving a single inch to Deshaun Jackson. Still right hot on his tail. And a battle for third is erupted yet again between Hernan and Psycho. Andre and Ethan gonna try following the 48. As the 48 and 17 both clear the 04 and 33. Andre trying to take the high lane away, trying to take the high road around the 48. The 48 will block. But I think all the 48 can do is just try to hold off against the 17 and 23 because right now he just doesn't have the speed to keep up with the 10 and 68. Both of these drivers looking for a second win to add to their resumes. Oh, Hernan got forced out by the 17. The battle for third is on yet again. But Hernan once again utilizing that high line, trying to get the run. Ethan gonna make it 3 wide, but Hernan's gonna take the advantage. And he will swoop in front of the 17. But Andre's gonna retaliate, going to the high side. Side by side for third again. It's now Hernan who's in trouble. Andre's gonna take third away from the 48. what a move right there by the 17 of Andre Killinger. He just timed it perfectly and got by the 48. 17 to go. Brendan Brown back to the inside of Deshaun Jackson. He had a good run on through turn 1, but he quickly lost it. Deshaun Jackson will retake the race lead. Brendan Brown recatching the 10 quite fastly. You saw the 10 was kind of struggling right there through turn 3 and 4. That might be his weakness. Yeah, you see Brendan Brown utilizing that inside line, and he swoops up back to the middle. He wants to get back in the draft to the 10. Yeah, Andre is not even anywhere close to catching up to the 68 and 10, so it might be down to these two. But don't forget, pit cycles are still up in the air. How are these guys going to manage their tires and fuel? And caution is out again on lap 15. I hear a wreck in the back. And yes, the 23, the 93, the 22, and the 04 are around. And looks like the 93 and 23 are done. Oh, but I hear another wreck. Around goes the 22, around goes the 8, 81 and 1. Collects the 34 and the 39. My, oh my. That changes everything for Deshaun Jackson. Let's go back here and see what happened. Comment right here on the second pack. So we're going to keep an eye on these cars right here, all under a blanket. So as the field will tag back along to the pace car. So right there, you see the 22 got into the 04 right there, out of turn 4. Just never lifted, just stayed with the 04, then yeah, got into the 33 and the 23. And around they go. Clive McBride and Hernan, they were lucky not to get collected in on that mess. And then right there, Ethan just goes airborne, lands back on all fours. But then something else has happened since they've collected more cars. So we're going to take a look. You see some guys are now rubbing against the outside wall like Mickey, trying to get by without any issue. You see, these guys, they're just going to get by no problem, but then we saw what happened with like the 8, the 81, and the 1. So we'll keep an eye on these guys right here as they approach the start-finish line where the wreck occurred. So right here, so yeah, you see these guys are now starting to move again. So you see Neely. Yeah, Neely just did not see the 22. Yeah, and then goes right into the outside wall and then just slides on from the 81. 81, yeah, just nowhere to go. And then also collects the 1. The 8 goes airborne as well. And then here comes the 34 and the 39. And pow, right there. 34 just runs into him. 39, nowhere else to go. Rams into the 34. That will take her out. Yeah, that takes the 39 out, as you saw. That also, Neely is also out of it as well. And Deshaun Jackson takes the interesting motive to stay out. Everyone else went down pit road. As the 41 wins the race off pit road, followed by the 17, 68, 2, and 62. Is this the right strategy call for Deshaun Jackson? Because I'm pretty sure we'll go agree with either 11, 10, or 9 laps to go. '22 is able to get by before going down another lap. You see Mitsu is out, Danielson is out. That's more cars taken out. But thankfully it's not enough cars to where we'll have to end the race. Brendan Brown lost quite a bit of time on pit road. He is down to 4th. So Deshaun Jackson might have an easier time since Magnuson, he has damage. So Deshaun might be able to use the 41 as a bit of a pick to see if he can try to pull away. Because also, not to mention, some of these fast cars have been shuffled because of pit road. Andre also managed to pull on the 3rd, so basically his position is unchanged. And I'm pretty sure if the lights go on the pace car as they cross the start-finish line, we'll go back green with 10 laps to go here in the Six Flags 200. Deshaun Jackson, so far the car to beat on the second half. '22 most likely going to catch back up to the field. And yes, we are going green this time. Deshaun Jackson, your leader, followed by Tage Magnuson, Andre Killinger, Brendan Brown, Connor DJ Hart, the top 5. Then Charlie Kellen, Hernan Hernandez, Clyde McBride, Toddy turns left, and Auburn and Carolina Bradley rounds out the top 10. But let's see how these final 10 laps are going to go for the 10 of Deshaun Jackson. Has he made the right call? Does he have enough fuel as well as enough tires to make it to the end of this race? But I could be wrong that the 10 stayed out, so if anyone in the chat, just let me know if anyone saw on the radar that the 10 stayed out or head on pit road, because I'm pretty sure he stayed out. Alright, here he goes. The field rounds turn, gets into turn 3. The 22 has caught back up to the pack. Jesus. It is now on between the 10 and the 41. The pace car is in. It's on the 10 to lead us back to the green. Going back into the restart zone. Green flags back in the air. 10 laps to go. Oh, and Tage already to the inside of the 10. I think that's what Deshaun Jackson wanted. Magnuson to the race lead, but here comes the 10 with Andre in tow. Looks like they're going to keep utilizing that high line. Oh, the 41 now holding up. Oh, and he's out of fuel. The 10 also doesn't have enough either. Andre to the race lead. 9 laps to go. Oh man, the 10, after being one of the most dominant cars, had to go down pit road. He had not made the right strategy call. Andre now to the race lead with a 2 in tow. Side by side for the lead. 8 laps to go. The 2 to the race lead for now. Well, Hernan's catching up closely with Clyde McBride. Clyde's now going to go to the inside of the 48. That's for third. As the 17 and 2 continue to battle for the race lead. 7 to go here from Atlanta. But now, lab cars might be now in the equation now. Only 10 cars remain on the lead lap. And the 17 try to clear the 2, but the 2 is right there. Hernan utilizing the high side. He's got the 28 with him. Ooh, and a really risky block there by Hernan. That was a really risky block. He now goes to the high side. He wants the 17 to go down. He wants him to make a mistake. Hernan to the high side. He wants to get that run. Let's see where Hernan goes. He did not get the run that he wanted. And he was forced to the inside by the 28. The 17 goes down to block. Andre Killinger, who has won the Walmart, who won in basically the Racetrack Cup Series, is looking to establish himself as one of the greats of this new merged league. 4 laps to go. Can he hold on? Here comes Luka Zork to the inside. But it's not enough. Carolina Bradley looking for the run. She's got Clyde McBride with him. The 17 down low. The 33 and 37 up high. Here comes Carolina Bradley. 3 wide for the lead. Carolina Bradley by with 3 laps to go. What a run by the 33, looking to go back to back. Oh my gosh, how that has changed everything. And now, Glitch Racing Ventures 1-2. We're coming around to 2 laps to go. Carolina Bradley. Now on the front stretch, 2 laps to go. Carolina Bradley looking to go back to back in the Mountain Dew Series. Down the backstretch. Clyde McBride playing defense. Andre back there in third. He has to now contend with Hernan. Through 3 and 4. And out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. Final lap here from Atlanta. Next flag ends the race, yellow or checkered. They're battling for 4th on back. Carolina Bradley, after winning at Las Vegas last week, looking to go back to back in her first season through 3 and 4 for the final time. She has done it. Carolina Bradley wins it at Atlanta. Clyde McBride will complete the Glitch Racing Ventures 1-2 with a 2nd place finish. Andre will finish 3rd. Hernan will get 4th. Luka Zorg will round out our top 5. And then Connor DJ Hart will get 6th. Sam Mayer 7th. Brendan Brown 8th. Psycho Vegetaro 9th. And Pomni Jones will round out our top 10. What a day! As we take a look right here, the race is official. Carolina Bradley has won this race. Clyde McBride will get 2nd. Then Andre Killinger, Lucas Zurich, Hernan Hernandez will round out the top 5. Then Connor DJ Hart, Sam Mayer, Brendan Brown, Psycho Pichitar, and Pawnee Jones will round out the top 10, as well as our only 10 cars finishing on the lead lap. Look at it, your lappers right here. Jimmy Fellows, Deshaun Jackson, man, another heartbreak for the 10. Came so close, but just did not get the right strategy, was forced to go down pit road. Then Tange Magnuson, Charlie Calvin, Toddy turns left, Maggie Spletzer, Desiree Hudson, Sif Iverson, Tari Retzloff, Stella Wheeler, Justin Allgaier will all finish 1 lap down. And look at all your DNFs right here. Adana Kratz, Ethan Rice, Shoto Todoroki, Joshua Neely, Momo Mitsu, Ryan Danielson, Zoe Back-in-the-Mine, Ochaka Aurora, Kayla Washington, Matt Vasquez, Izuka Midoriya, Travis Regan, Corey Day, Noah Treason, Jemiah Washington, Padua Ward, Karen Catfish, Radek Zorik, Rose Thorne, and Kane Steele will all finish out of this race. Well, that will do it here for the Six Flags 200 here at Atlanta. Congratulations to Carolina Bradley and Glitch Racing Ventures for going back to back. And for all y'all watching right here on Alex Prime Motorsports, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. But later this evening, it will be the Cup Series turn to rip it up here from Atlanta for the Bluebird 400. But until then, this is Alex Prime signing off. Thanks for tuning in.